Right now, it's over to Nick Bontis joining us live from McMaster's DeGroote School of Business. Let's put some of these questions to you, Nick. Motorists are beyond angry now. They're confounded. Why so high here in Canada?
Very simple, Connie. We are getting gouged. I'm extremely upset about what's happening. All consumers are extremely upset about what's happening. This is not market-based pricing. This is simple greed. And let me explain one of the evidences that I have as to why this is greed. If you look at the change in price that happened from yesterday to today, that change in price of, let's say, 13, 14, 15 cents is a 4-to-1 ratio increase compared to what the wholesale price of change was. That's the price the gas stations are paying to the oil companies. So they're making the difference on us. I think the price changes do make a difference because of what's happening with the storm. But let's face it, as was said in the story, it's an anticipation. Everything's a probability. What might happen in a certain place at an oil refinery? Okay, because of all this, let's gouge the consumer.
So I don't even have to ask you the next question, Nick, which is why beyond the hurricane factor, why beyond the speculation factor, you're just putting this right at the blame of the oil companies?
I'm putting the blame right on the oil companies, and I'll tell you why. It's because we have no choice. When our cars are driving down the road and the needle goes to empty, we have no choice. We have to get gas. And it's not as if there's big price differences from one gas station to the next. Typically, we go to the same place because of location. And if you look at the increase in price, as was mentioned in the story, 27, 28, 29% increase from last year. I mean, those are ridiculous price increases. And let me throw the evidence back again to the oil companies. While gas prices are going up like crazy and we're getting gouged, does anybody know what the profits were of these oil companies this past year? Let me tell you. Exxon, $181 billion. British Petroleum, $83 billion. That gross profit is gross.
Okay, so what do we do about it? Do we Canadians just sit here and take it?
The ancient Greeks gave us the solution 2,000 years ago. It's called democracy. We have an election coming up, and you know what? This has to become an issue. Normal people like you and I have to stand up to every politician and say, what is your gas price solution? We can't stand down anymore. If they made a change of 15 cents in one day, imagine what kind of change they can make in a year or two.
So how do you control them, though? Business is business, right? Big business.
The other thing, too, is as Canadians, we need to start supporting alternative sources of energy, because I don't know what's going to happen with these oil prices 10, 15 years from now. If hurricanes keep on coming along, are we just going to continue to get gouged? You know what happens when hurricanes come? Wind starts to accelerate. What happens to new wind investment?
Good point, Nick. Okay, you calm down now.
I'll calm.
And we're going to check on the campaign trail right now.